I've noticed that writing descriptions for point of view characters can be tricky for many writers. I'm certain there's a couple of reasons. In my experience, what threw me off most was the perspective limitations. POV characters aren't going to spend much time contemplating their own looks most of the time, which can make integrating physical description awkward or forced. I'm all about making things feel as organic as I can, which is why I'm super glad I learned of this description writing technique. Have them compare themselves to someone else. An example that's always stuck with me is from when I read Molly Miranda, Thief for Hire, years ago.
Well, Audrey's blonde hair was sleek and pulled back into a low ponytail. My short platinum hair was a maddened mess under my wig. I'd plastered on some eyeshadow that morning, but probably looked more like a kid playing with her mom's makeup than a young lady who belonged in a cafe like this one.
Thanks to my friend Shinksune for reading that. You can often find her over on Twitch if you're interested in a cozy, chaotic time. Now, hopping back to Molly Miranda, the book is chick lit, so it wasn't exactly my thing, but still, it provided me some valuable examples that paired well with what I learned when studying the craft. Hopefully it is for you as well, even if it only improves you as a writer by 1%. If it has, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like button. And in case that's not enough for you, here's a couple more bits of advice I can provide you on applying this lesson. 1. Use emotional context. You can enhance the comparison with the character's emotional reaction. For instance, we can have a character feel insecure about their appearance and let that color the perception of others. We can see that in the action with the Molly example. 2. Consider what the character would focus on. The physical comparisons can shed light on the character's personality traits, after all. Maybe they notice something about another that's the same as them that creates kinship. Or maybe they notice the contrast. It's all a matter of what someone might choose to focus on. 3. Use subtle repetition for emphasis. If you want to reinforce certain things without being heavy-handed, you can echo the description across various situations. For instance, if a character is self-conscious, different scenarios can bring attention to a feature. Or if, say, someone is conceited, they could judge others all the time while reflecting all sorts of positive things about their own appearance. 4. Contrast with past self. This is kind of cheating since, it's still technically the same character, but whatever. You can have a character reflect on how they used to look to highlight a current trait or show development. I'm sure there's many more options, but I'm tapped out on this lesson at the moment. If you can think of any, I'd love to hear it, or anything else, in the comments.